Blessings to you. We are live. I just did to make sure my phone was all set up. But either way, welcome to another fantastic Friday. And in the stormy city of Small Lake City, Utah, we had snow, so it's chilly. I had to turn the heater on. Not even kidding. It was like 58 degrees out. But if you don't know me, I am Tonya D, a holistic Shah medium, a lunar guide, and human mirror, here to reflect the cosmic currents moving through you and around you. Currently, we're in the season of Aries on this fantastic Friday, and I love that image. It's the spark of identity. It's the I am frequency, where a new version of you is coming online in real time. And today, the moon is in Scorpio, right on the heels of the Libra Full Moon, which illuminated our relationships to self and others, our reflections in the mirrors around us. Now, Scorpio takes us deeper, beneath the surface, beneath the story, beneath the version of ourselves we've been showing the world. So this is where Aries says, this is who I am becoming. And Scorpio asks, but is it true? All the way through. So this is a very powerful energy for pattern interruption and even integration. Not just changing what we do, but transforming why we do it. So today I'm going to explore the elemental energies moving through this fire and water dynamic. We're, of course, going to dive into the 4 pillars. And I'm going to open up space at the end for mini cowrie shell divinations for those of you who do feel called. So do take a breath. Drop into your body and let the truth beneath the surface gather together. So Scorpio, yeah, I'm a dear Scorpio myself. I have a Scorpio moon, if you didn't know. But Scorpio equals our emotional truth serum. Hidden emotions that are surfacing. There could be power dynamics, control, vulnerability, the executioner, the Excalibur sword is what I like to say. So you cannot fake it under a Scorpio moon. Scorpio doesn't care what you say you are. It literally reveals what you actually are. And this Libra full moon, this aftermath, equals that relationship mirrors. Like, what did people reflect back to you? Where did you overgive, people please? What did you see that you can't or cannot unsee now? So Libra showed you the mirror, and now Scorpio's asking each of us to transform what we saw. So the sun in Aries equals that identity rebirth. Who are you now after what was revealed? Not the old identity, the initiated one. So Aries initiates that new self, and Scorpio makes sure it's real. That's the pattern interruption. So you don't shift timelines by thinking differently, you shift them by interrupting. Literally, it's the erupter. And the emotional pattern in real time. So if something feels intense right now, that's really not a problem. That's the pattern surfacing so it can be transformed. So Scorpio, the moon in Scorpio, is when the unseen speaks. It's the underworld. So let's see what wants to come through. That's what we're going to be doing with the shells today. Aries says, this is who I am, and Scorpio is saying, prove it. And the body reveals the truth. So when the moon is in Scorpio during Aries season, because they all have a flavor as we move through the seasons, and so do the elements, the body doesn't just activate, it exposes. So there's a depth that opens beneath the surface, not loud, not obvious, but intense. So you may feel it as a heaviness in your lower belly, a tightening in your chest, or a quiet emotional pressure that just says or speaks, inside voice or outside, something here is real and it wants to be seen. It's the subtle energetic field. So Aries is the fire of identity. It says, this is who I am. But Scorpio energy is asking, is that true beneath the surface? So this is where the body begins to scan for misalignment. So you might notice emotional triggers that feel deeper than the moment, triggering. I always like to say triggers, turn your triggers into your glimmers, but you could also notice reactions that seem disproportionate. There could be a pull towards privacy, introspection, or even withdrawal. So this isn't regression, this is revelation. And the Scorpio moon brings awareness to those hidden layers, the patterns, attachments, fears, and emotional imprints that are still shaping your identity from underneath the surface. So in the body, this could feel like a magnetic pull inward, like heat mixed with emotional intensity. There could be a need to release, purge, or transform something unspoken, or even just a deep knowing that you can no longer pretend something is fine. So this is shadow meeting self. And Aries wants you to become someone new, but Scorpio ensures you don't build that identity on top of something unresolved. So the medicine here is not to push forward blindly, but to feel what's true fully, to sit with what arises, literally sit with it, give time and space without numbing it, fixing it, or even bypassing it. Because when you allow the body to reveal the truth, the body speaks its own language. In doing so, transformation happens organically, naturally. Scorpio doesn't destroy you. It literally strips away what is not you. So the version of you that emerges during Aries season in particular is not just new, it's actually real, it's authentic. So Scorpio moon doesn't trigger you, it reveals what's already there, what already exists. And then Aries says, become someone new, while Scorpio is like making sure it's real. And this is why Scorpio moon is one of the most powerful times for divination, especially for myself, because what's hidden becomes visible. And me having a Scorpio moon, of all the days to have a mini divination, today would be that day. So let's see what comes through the shelves today. I'm adding a Scorpio moon ritual, the alchemical release in the coven. Actually, it's already in there. Water to feelings and fire to transmute and body to release. So it's a process, heart and soul. And the purpose of this ritual, the intention, is to release emotional residue and dissolve those old patterns while transmuting what is no longer aligned, so that the truth of your being, your essence, can rise. So here is, and yes, it's a little long. I changed up my moon medicine forecast, but here's the natal moon in Scorpio forecast. During Aries season, you can also tune into your own personal natal moon forecast on YouTube. And when we return, tomorrow we do enter a new month pillar. So we're going to be discussing that when I return. But this commercial, I'm not going to lie, it is a little long, about 4 minutes. So if your moon is in Scorpio, this is for you, as the moon is in Scorpio. So grab a BaZi, get a journal, do something. And when I return, we're going to cover the month pillar for the dragon, which is on the high tides in the coven, if you don't know. But this is just a little insight, and I'll be right back. And yeah, in the meantime as well, while you're watching the commercial, if you're curious about divination, comment your month and year of birth, and you'll be in the lineup at the end of the show. So when I return, the BaZi, the month of the young water dragon. As the sun enters Aries, the zodiac begins anew. Fire returns to the sky, awakening courage, instinct, and the will to begin. Aries season is the spark of life itself, the moment where ideas turn into action and identity starts to take shape. This season reminds us that movement creates momentum, courage creates clarity, and sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is simply start. So let's explore how this Aries fire season moves through your natal moon sign and what medicine it brings to your emotional world. Aries season moon medicine if your natal moon is in Scorpio. Deep waters meet fire. Aries season brings heat to Scorpio moons. If your natal moon is in Scorpio, your emotional world runs deep. You feel things intensely, instinctively, and often privately. You are no stranger to transformation, and boy, do I know it. When Aries season arrives, the fire sign energy begins to stir those waters. This isn't a gentle ripple, it's a surge of emotional power. Aries activates courage, Scorpio holds depth. Together they create a force that can transform emotion into action. So during Aries season, Scorpio moons may feel emotionally intense, protective of their boundaries, motivated to confront hidden truths, more passionate than usual, but also less tolerant of dishonesty. You could become ready to reclaim personal power. You may feel a strong desire to address situations you've been quietly observing. Aries brings the courage to act on what Scorpio already knows. Then, midway through the season, the Libra Full Moon is highlighting emotional balance and hidden dynamics. So for Scorpio moons, this may illuminate subconscious patterns, emotional release, unresolved relationship tensions, the need for forgiveness or closure. This full moon may feel introspective, offering a chance to release emotional weight you've been carrying. Sometimes healing happens not by confronting others, but by freeing yourself. Then, towards the end of the season, the Aries new moon activates daily life and well-being for Scorpio moons. This lunation may bring opportunities to reset, health routines, work environments, productivity patterns, how you manage emotional energy. Sometimes transformation begins with small but intentional changes. Your medicine for Aries season is empowered transformation. That means trust your emotional instincts, confront truth with courage, release what no longer serves you, channel intensity into purposeful action, and protect your energy while remaining open to growth. Scorpio transforms, Aries initiates. Together, they create fearless evolution. And of course, a moon mantra, my power grows when I face truth with courage. So if emotions feel stronger and your instincts sharper right now, Aries season is simply reminding your moon that your depth is not your burden. It's a source of strength, and sometimes the bravest thing you can do is rise from the waters and move forward. Aries season reminds us that every beginning starts with courage. Over these weeks, the fire has asked us to move forward, trust our instincts, and step into a more authentic version of ourselves. The spark has been lit. What you initiated during this season now begins to take form as we move into the next chapter of the zodiac. Shay, we are back. I've been playing with my fairy deck during the commercial break. But either way, we've entered a new energetic chapter. We start tomorrow, but I just wanted to give you a heads up today. So as we gather our fantastic Friday here, we're really stepping into this BaZi month pillar. If you're in the Fire Horse portal, the ceremony for this year-long initiation, the ritual and the meditation are up and active. But a Yang Water Dragon month within the Yang Fire Horse year. This is all anchored on Yang Earth, a Yang Earth Monkey Day. So this is a very powerful shift in the energetic landscape, the elemental landscape. So the past weeks have been about clarity, realization, but now this energy begins to move. It's beginning to transform. So a Yang Water Dragon month. The dragon is known as a container of hidden potential. It holds. It's got water for wisdom, intuition, earth for stability, integration, and also wood for growth. So with yang water on top of this month, deeper understanding, emotional and spiritual integration. It's the stirring of something new beneath the surface. So the soil is wet, the soil is not dry. So this is not loud energy, it's building energy. And all happening within a fire horse year. We're still in a year continually, but the energies do shift. But yang fire is momentum, visibility, action, freedom. So now we have water, which is insight. Fire is activation, which then creates insight that wants to become action. Wisdom, healing wisdom that wants to be expressed. And even in a water year in the Dagara, so that water energy wants to be in the flow. And water is also currency. All happening on a yang earth monkey of a day. So the earth grounds the moment, and the monkey brings intelligence, adaptability, strategy, sometimes a little fidgety, not gonna lie. So today or tomorrow's energy, when the shift, it's supporting making sense of what's been revealed and finding practical next steps. Like, what are we gonna do moving forward that's practical? And moving with intention instead of reaction. Or being reactive, I guess. So what does that mean for us? So energetically, elementally, we're moving from clarity into integration, into aligned movement. So this is the space where things begin to take shape. Not rushed, not forced, but guided. So if you've been feeling called to go deeper, to explore these rhythms, these patterns, this intuitive space more consistently, I would definitely say join the coven. This is a space for deeper connection, learning, but practical learning, like not just having somebody show. You have to actually, it's the doing, but also shared insight. As we move through these cycles together, you can sit with us, bring your questions, your energy, and also your curiosity. So there's definitely something unfolding here. And even if you're not in the coven, you are definitely a part of it, tuning in today or any Friday, actually. So tomorrow we're entering this Yang Water Dragon month in a fire horse year. So I really want to make this personal, and I want to walk through each day master and how this energy may feel for you. So if you do know your day master, listen for yours. And if you do not, just tune into what resonates elementally into the frequencies. So we're working with a yang water Ren, which is big flow, movement, insight. The dragon is Shen, which is transformation, hidden potentials. In a fire horse year, again, action, visibility, momentum, freedom. So overall, things are shifting beneath the surface and really wanting to move forward. So as we step into this Yang Water Dragon month tomorrow, within this fire horse year, beginning on February, I want to say 16th, my brain just went sideways. Either way, we're entering a space where something is quietly shifting beneath the surface. It's the subtle energetic field. So nothing is... I don't want to say nothing, but not everything is visible yet. But everything is moving. It's in transformation. So if you do know your day master, which is at the top there, in this case, it's Yang Earth, listen for yours. And if you don't, just fill into, again, the frequency. So we're entering this Yang water, which is also the great ocean. It's big water. It's the galaxy. It's movement. It's truth. It's flow. And the dragon is the keeper of hidden potential. It's the transformation and the becoming energy. And the fire horse is activation. It's forward motion. It's that visibility. So this is the space between knowing and also becoming, or knowing you're becoming. So if your day master is Yaya or Yai, which is Yang or Yin, wood, water feeds wood. So this could feel like renewed energy, and Spirit Nation is returning. The ideas are percolating, clarity about your direction. But fire is also so strong this year, not just because we're in this fire horse year, but also we're in period 9. So fire is actually elevated more so. So then it becomes growth plus pressure to act. So you may feel ready to move, but also needing to choose your direction carefully. So you're being nourished right now, but not in a passive way. There's something returning to you. It could be a sense of direction, a sense of truth. But water is feeding your roots, and fire is asking you to grow. So you could feel the pull to move forward, but the deeper invitation is what is truly aligned with your growth. Like literally give sacred space to that for the whole month, this dragon month that we're entering tomorrow. If your day master is a fire day master, Bing or Ding, Yang or Yin, it's the sun or a candle flame. Water controls fire. So this month may feel like slowing down, reflecting, reevaluating your direction. But just know the fire horse year is still supporting you. So it's not a shutdown, it's a recalibration. This is a very magical, powerful time to refine your vision, fire, before your next move. So this may feel like a soft pause in your pulse or just a pause in your breath. A moment where the flame lowers just enough for you to see more clearly. I might even do a candle ritual if I had a fire day master. I have a lot of fire in my chart either way, but staring into a candle flame. Water is not here to extinguish you. It's here to help you refine your light. So there is wisdom in slowing down right now. And just know that what wants to be expressed and what is no longer true for you, those are things you really want to ask yourself and get into the flow. If you have an earth day master, like our day here, yang earth or yin earth, which is woo. I like my woo-woo days. We've got a woo and a woo here. That's a whole nother story. But woo and jaya, yin and yang earth. Earth controls the water, directs the water. So you may feel more grounded, more in control, ready to make decisions. And the dragon, which is earth, is strengthening all of this. So this is a month where you can actually shape the earth, what's unfolding for you. So you may feel more anchored right now, like you're standing in the center of something that's shifting around you. And the dragon brings this earth energy. And with it, it's the ability to hold and shape what is forming. I would even say play in the clay. That's kind of what I'm seeing and sensing. So this is a powerful time for grounded decisions. You want to ask yourself, what am I ready to build from what I now understand? And that's going to be, it almost feels like a fortress. If you have a metal day master, yes, we got a monkey here, but a yang metal, zhang or jin, which is yin metal. Metal produces water, so this could feel like giving energy outward and supporting others, being in a role of guidance or output, precision. But be mindful of overextending and doing too much for others. Take care of yourself first, because you're channeling energy. Just make sure it's aligned. So you're in a space of quiet output where your energy may naturally flow outward. And metal gives birth to water. So you could find yourself guiding, supporting, and really just holding space for others. But this is your friendly Friday reminder for this season. Like, where am I giving from alignment and where am I over giving? That's kind of what you want to hold space for and ask yourself before making a decision, because metal is also a decision energy. And then water day masters, Ren or Guai, this is your element. This is your frequency. So this month is going to be amplifying your intuition, your emotional depth, and even your insight, your intuitive prowess is what I want to say. So this is, it's going to feel very powerful, but also intense, magnified. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just seeing that water dragon, but you're in your element. So just stay grounded in yourself and you know what? We can ground into any element. So maybe ground into the waters, the sacred waters, especially so you don't get overwhelmed. So this is your element, and you're going to feel it deeply, whether it's emotions, intuition, awareness. All of this is going to be heightened. It feels like a fountain shooting up, or even a tsunami. But the ocean is moving, and you are moving with it. But the invitation truly is to stay grounded within that flow. So you really want to ask yourself, which I do this constantly, what is mine to feel and what is mine to release? So it's kind of between those topsy turvettes, which I pulled that card. But wherever you fall within this month isn't random. It's asking each of us something slightly different, but collectively it's about integrating what we've learned and beginning to move forward with intention. This month is not asking you to rush. It's asking you to listen more deeply, because something is forming beneath the surface that will soon ask to be lived. So drop your day master in the comments if you know it. I'd love to hear how this is showing up for you already, or maybe not quite yet. Share what's coming up for you lately. I'd love to feel into that as well. And if you're feeling this energy, if you're sensing that something deeper is unfolding for you, this is exactly the kind of work that we're exploring inside the Coven, a space to move with these cycles consciously together. So there is that. Now, this is the part of my show where I love. When I return after my little commercial break, we're going to be doing cowrie shell divinations. All you have to do is comment your month and your birth, and then I'm going to move the shells on your behalf. So don't be shy. It literally is my favorite part of the show. And the divinations, it's all elementally speaks to me. And you'd be surprised about the insight that does come through. I don't know most of the people that do my mini divinations on the live show, but if you're feeling the call or the nudge, that's all you have to do. It's just something I do every Friday to support each and every one of us.
Life is a series of initiations, moments that challenge us, transform us, and call us to grow. But how do we navigate these powerful transitions with grace and understanding? The Dagara people understand that every challenge is an opportunity for initiation. And within their ancient wisdom traditions, cowrie shell divination serves as a powerful guide through these profound passages. As a certified cowrie shell diviner in the Dagara tradition, trained personally by the esteemed Elder Melodoma Patrice Somé, I am here to help you decipher the deeper meaning of your life's initiations. Through the profound insights offered by the cowrie shells, we can identify the specific initiations you are currently undergoing, understanding their purpose, and discover the tools and wisdom needed to emerge stronger and more aligned. Are you ready to embrace your transformations and step fully into your evolving self? Allow ancient wisdom of the cowries to light your way. Visit tonyad.tv/sessions to book your session. Navigate your life's journey with clarity and purpose.
Ashe, we are back. I'm going to move over. I forget my camera sideways when I come back, but here we are. Either way, comment your birth month and year, and we can ask the shells, the spirit world, the divine inspiration, and really filling into this young water dragon month that's upon us. Really shift happening, whatever's happening below the surface, which is not visible. Something is moving as always, even if we can't fully see it in the subtle world. So I like to just feel into what's been shifting for you. Move the shells. Just know yang water, that's the ocean, its flow, its truth, the dragon, hidden potentials, container transformation. Kind of funny, I picked this up because that's kind of part of that. Fire, the fire horse year. All year, this is activation, movement, identity shifting. So water moves to insight, and the dragon is holding it, and the fire is expressing it. So this insight is going to be building this upcoming month. and it's preparing to move. So again, if you have a wood day master, you're just being nourished, but also called forward. That would be nature in this case. So you really want to ask yourself, what direction feels alive right now? Which agent of change, transformation? If you have a fire day master, if you're a vision person, this isn't a stop, it's a refinement. So it's like what truth wants to shape how you move next. If you have an earth day master, which you can't see because the earth is in the middle of the shells here, which is a whole nother story. But earth day masters, you're holding the center while things are shifting. So you want to ask yourself, what are you ready to build from here in this moment? If you have a metal or a mineral day master, you are channeling energy outward. You really want to ask yourself, is this aligned or are you over giving? And then of course water, which is most of the body, right? The water energy. You are in the currents of this energy. You're in the flow. What are you feeling that isn't yours to carry? So again, this month is not the moment to be forcing things. It's the moment to really listen to, pay attention, literally the subtle energetic fields. So there's something moving through all of this, and maybe you can feel it. It's individual. So this isn't just information. This is something we're all remembering. Alrighty. So while I wait for somebody to comment their month and year of birth, just know that, you know, because when we're out of alignment, life can really feel heavy, confusing, very disconnected, like we're searching but not quite finding. But when you begin to move with these seasons and these cycles and these elementals, when you start listening to your own rhythm, your own magical rhythm, the essence of you, something changes. Things begin to make sense. Your decisions feel clearer. Your energy feels more supported, and you just trust yourself again. So this is what I call engaging your medicine, which is your intuition, your voice, your way of seeing the world, not forcing, not striving, but remembering who you are underneath all the noise, the chaos. And that's really what the coven is. It's a space where we move with these cycles together, deepen into this work consistently. We all share insight, reflection, and intuitive guidance because we all have an intuitive gift. They come in a variety of flavors. There's not just one. And we really support each other in real time. So you could tune into your own frequency. It's the difference between feeling lost and feeling aligned, maybe second guessing, and even just trusting yourself. Some people, you know, it's the difference between reacting to life and literally being in the flow and the congruency, especially in a water year, being in the currents of life. So if you've been feeling this pull, if something in your self, your essence is saying that there's more here, this really is your invitation to step into a space where you don't have to do all of this alone or feel like you're alone. Definitely. So if you're tired of feeling disconnected, you're just really ready, you're like ready to open up the door to feel aligned, clear, and supported. This is literally what we do inside of the coven. So if you've been feeling something stirring around like a wizard stick, like you're on the edge of a shift, like something is asking more of you, this really isn't random. It's a remembering, and you don't have to navigate it alone. The coven is a space where we literally come together, we move with these cycles, we deepen into our intuition, and we reconnect with the parts of ourselves that we've always known were there. Especially this year, the fire horse, it's an initiation portal that's happening. That's really my inclusive for this year. So there's no pressure at all. This is just an invitation. So if your spirit is saying yes, you're absolutely going to know. And you're welcome, of course, to join us. So before we close the show, because I'm not seeing anybody tuning in to have me move the shells on their behalf. Sometimes I move them just because I feel the essence of it. If you feel like, your month and year, and I just tune in and move them, for sure. But before we close, I always like to take a breath and a pause together. Woo. Just allowing everything that came through today, tonight, wherever you are, to settle. Getting into your own circadian rhythm if you've listened to my Musing Moon meditation. And just notice what stayed with you. Not everything, just the piece that felt like it was meant for you. Tune into that. What felt like truth, what felt like recognition, honoring. Ooh, and you don't need to have it all figured out today, tonight, this morning, wherever you are. Just honor what you now know. It's an inner knowing. It's mental empathy. It's your solar plexus. Because clarity doesn't always come all at once. Sometimes it arrives as just a quiet knowing, an essence. So if you feel the pull, you're already a part of it. Just know the coven is here when you're ready to step in. May what was revealed today, tonight, this afternoon, continue to unfold for you, continue to guide you, continue to bring you back into alignment with yourself, where you invest in yourself first and foremost. So either way, for those of you that are new here in my returnings, thank you for being here, for your presence, your energy, and of course your openness. Take in what you need to receive. And with that, I say ashe, blessings. Of course, I'll see you next Friday. Don't be afraid of things that go bump in the dark at all. And if you don't know me, people throw shade and will dim your light all the time. And if people can dim your light and throw shade, then I can radiate your brilliance. If you don't know me, my name is Tonya D. Changing lives, igniting passions through the information highway while awakening the spirit, the essence of yourself. And of course, I'll see you on the other side. Blessings.